After knowing the various degrees of the price elasticity of supply, now we will understand the methods of the measurement of the price elasticity of supply. So in this stage, we shall discuss only two methods which are commonly used while calculating the price elasticity of supply. First is the percentage or proportionate method. Second is the geometric or point method. So we will elaborate both, but let us understand first percentage method. So percentage method is the most popular method while calculating the price elasticity of supply. This method helps us to give the accurate value of the price elasticity of supply. So generally the formula is percentage method is equals to percentage change in quantity supplied by percentage change in price. That means due to change in the price, how much quantity supply changes, that we will find it out with the help of the price elasticity of supply. Now with the help of the numericals, we will understand more clearly. Now you see how to find out change in quantity supplied. So change in quantity supplied is equals to change in Q by Q into 100, is not it? And change in price, how to calculate? It's change in P by P into 100, is not it? Now 100 we will cancel. So you see change in Q by change in Q by Q into P by delta P, because we will reverse it at this division sign here. So we will bring the delta sign all in one place, and here we will get the formula of the proportionate method. So this is the formula. Both we can use, but in the numericals we will understand which formula used when. Clear, children? So up to this I hope it is clear. Now we know that change in Q. How to find out this change in Q? Change in Q is equals to Q1 minus Q. That means new quantity minus old quantity. Clear? This change in Q. Is it? And change in P is P1 minus P. That means new price minus old price. New price minus old price. Suppose I am giving you an example. This is the price and this is the quantity. Price changes from 10 to 12. That means increases from 10 to 12. And quantity increases from 100 to 200. So I can say that my old price is 10 and my new price is 12. My old quantity is 100. When price increases to 12, my quantity also increases. So new quantity is 200. Now if I put the formula here, change in Q by change in P into P by Q, I can get the answer change in Q. How to find out change in Q? Q1 minus Q. Just now I told this formula. Is not it? So 200 minus 100 is 100. Change in P, P1 minus P. See this one. So 12 minus 10 is 2. Into P how much? 10. Q is how much? 100. Now see 100 cancel. 2 5s are 10. So my elasticity of supply is 5. That means greater than 1. So we can say it is more than elastic. So this is the way you have to solve it out. So this is one example, very easy, which I have showed you, that as price increases, my quantity supplied also increases. Now there is no sign here, as because in the law of demand we have seen the negative sign, but as there is a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied, so no need to put the sign here, as because the answer will come in the plus. So for that reason we don't put the plus sign. Is it clear? So elasticity of supply is equals to 5. Is it clear, I hope? So now children, we will solve one numerical, easy numerical, so that the concept will be clear, and furthermore we will solve the more numericals. You can see a 15% rise in the price of a commodity. That means it is given in the percentage. So we have to find out in the price elasticity of supply in the percentage method. Now a 15% rise in the price of a commodity raises its supply from 300 units to 345 units. That means price increases by 50%. So my quantity supplied also increases from 300 to 345. Now calculate its price elasticity of supply. Now to find out the price elasticity of supply, we know the percentage method, that is percentage change in quantity supplied by percentage change in price. Now how to find out this percentage change in quantity supplied? That means delta Q by Q into 100. We are not finding this change in price, percentage change in price, as because it is already given in the percentage method. Just to bring it in the percentage method, percentage mode, for that reason we are applying this Clear? Now you see how to find out this delta Q. Now delta Q is what? Delta Q is Q1 minus Q. What is this Q1? Q1 is the new quantity. And what is this Q? It is the old quantity. So when you minus new quantity from the old one, you will get the change in Q. Clear, children? Now Q1 minus Q is what? You see, quantity is how much? Quantity is, previous quantity is 300. When the price increases, my quantity also increases and new quantity becomes 345. Now change in Q is equals to, you find it out, 345. That means Q1 is 345 here, Q is 300. So change in Q is equals to 45. Clear? Now put it here. Change in Q is 45. Q is here 300 into 100. Clear? Now 100 3s are 300, 3 15s are 45. So change in Q is 15. Is not it? Now I can put it in the formula. Percentage change in quantity supplied how much? It is 15. And percentage change in price is how much? 15. So that means it is 1. So we can say that elasticity of supply is equals to 1. That means price is equals to the quantity. Clear, children? So we can say that price elasticity is unitary. Clear, children? So note it down, please. Now we will solve the other question, children. Now this is very important question. You can see there is a data given to you and you have to calculate the price elasticity of supply. Price per unit have given to you and this is the total revenue. Clear? So price, I can see my price, old price is 8 and my new price is 10. Now total revenue given but quantity not given to you. So if you remember, total revenue formula is P into Q. So here total revenue is 1000. This is old total revenue. Clear? P is 8 and quantity we don't know. So 1000 is equals to 8 into Q is 8Q. Is not it? Now if you bring here 8Q is equals to 1000. So Q is equals to 1000 by 8. It must 125. So my old quantity is how much? 125. Now TR1, that was the old total revenue and this is the new total revenue. Now again P1 into Q1. Now new price is 10 and quantity I don't know. Total revenue is, TR1 is 1500. So 1500 is equals to 10 Q1. I can bring this 10 Q1 here and 1500 in the right hand side. Now Q1 is equals to 1500 divided by 10. Now you tell me how much Q1 is equals to. So Q1 is equals to is 150. Clear? So 1010 cut. So 150. Clear, children? Now you see we have find out the quantity. Now if you see here, Q is 125 and Q1 is 150. Clear? Now we will put the formula and find out the price elasticity of supply. Formula is change in Q by change in P into P by Q. Now change in Q is how much? So we have to find out the change in Q. So change in Q is equals to Q1 minus Q. That is 150 minus 125. Now 150 minus 125 how much? It's 25. Now, so put it 25 here. Now change in price. Change in price, how to find out change in price? P1 minus P. So P1 is how much? P1 is 10 and P is 8. So 10 minus 8 is 2. So 2. Now my old price is 8 and my old quantity is how much? Old quantity is 125. Now you see 2 4s are 8. Clear? Now 4 2s are 8. So 4 2s are 8. So 4 2s are 8. 12 minus 8 is 5. So it is not going, I think so. Is not it? So 25 2 4s are 8. Don't do that. Again I am doing this one. 25 divided by 2. P is how much? P is 8 and quantity is 125. Now you see 2 4s are 8. Clear? Now 25, how much the 125? 25 fives, I think so. Let's see, 25 fives are, 5 fives are 25, 5 to 5 to 10, 11, 12, yes. 25 fives are. So 4 by 5. So answer will come in the point. So if you just calculate, you will get your 0.8. So price elasticity of supply is 0.8. So we have found out the elasticity of supply. I hope it is clear to you. Now you see the other question. Other question is, a firm supplies 500 units of a commodity. That means quantity. That means quantity Q is 500. Clear? At a price of rupees 50. P is 50. When price rises to rupees 60, that means new price is 60. Clear? Supply increases to 600 units. So my new quantity is 600. Now price elasticity of supply will be 1. So let us find it out. What is the formula? We will apply the proportionate method formula. That is, proportionate method formula is elasticity of supply is equals to change in Q by change in P into P by Q. Clear this much? Now change in Q. How to find change in Q? Change in Q is equals to Q1 minus Q. So Q1 is 600 and Q is 500. So that means change in Q is of 100. Clear? Now change in P. Change in P same. Change in P is equals to P1 minus P, new minus old price. So P1 is 60 and P is 50. So it is 10. Clear? Now you see it is 10. Now price is how much? 50. Quantity is 500. Now just 100 fives are 500, 5 tens are 50, 10 10 cut. So what the answer will be? 1. Clear children? So we can say that elasticity of supply is equals to 1. And because it has not given in the percentage sign, so for that reason we have used the proportionate method where we can find out it easily this answer. Clear children? Now see the other question. The price elasticity of supply of a commodity is 2.0. That means we know that elasticity of supply is equals to 2.0. Clear? Now you see a firm supply 200 units. That means quantity is 200. Clear? At a price of rupees 8 per unit. So price is 8. Now at what price will it supply 250 units? So new quantity is 250. Now at what price? They are asking me the price, so I don't know the new price. Now putting the formula of proportionate method, elasticity of supply is equals to change in Q by change in P into P by Q. Is not it? Now elasticity of supply is 2.0. Change in Q. So just how to find change in Q? Working note you do it. Q1 minus Q. This is your working note. Clear children? Now Q1 is 250 minus 200. Q is 200. So 50 is my change in Q. Now you write it here. Change in Q is 50. Change in P. Change in P I don't know. So write it like this way. Into P is 8. Quantity is 200. Clear? Now 0 0 cut. 5 4s are 20. 4 2s are 8. Now you see 2.0 delta P is equals to 2. Delta P is equals to 2 by 2.0. Clear? Is it? Is not? Because if you take this here, so just multiply it is equals to 2. Now delta P is equals to 2 by 2.0. So 2 1s are 2. Point after point there is nothing, so 1. Now change in price. This is the change in price is how much? Change in price is 1. Clear? So what you will write? That at what price will it supply 250 units? So what you will write? New price. New price is equals to actual price. See, actual price is what? Actual price is 8 plus change in price. So change in price is how much? Change in price. You see, actual price is 8 and change in price is 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So this is my last price where it is a new price where you can see the answer. Clear children? Now children, we will solve the other question. Now let us find it out. Price elasticity of supply. So see, at a price of rupees 10 per unit, so we know that P is 10 price. The supply of a good is 80 units. So supply is the quantity we are talking about. So it is 80. Q is 80. When its price rises to rupees 12, that means the new price is rupees 12, its supply rises by 20%. Clear? Now calculate price elasticity of supply. As it is given in the percentage method, that means percentage mode. So we have to find out in the percentage method. So percentage method what say that elasticity of supply is equals to percentage change in quantity supplied by percentage change in price. Is not it this formula we will apply? Using this formula we can get our price elasticity of supply. Now you see, it has supply, that means quantity given by the percent only. So no need to find out the quantity, only we need to find out the percentage change in price. That means it is given in the number, we have to bring it in the percentage mode. So change in price by P into 100. And what is my change in P? How to find it out? P1 minus P I told. So P1 is here 12 and P is 10. So 12 minus 10 is 2. So I know that my change in price is 2. Clear? Now if I put it 2 divided by P. P is 10 into 100. 10 tens are 100. So change in P is 20%. Clear children? Now change in quantity supplied how much? 20. Change in price is 20%. So I can say that price elasticity of supply is equals to 1. Clear children? So it is unitary elastic. I hope it is clear. Please note it down.